Young world. So everybody right now talking about Jim Jones being a snitch and reignited by the interview with Whack 100 and that dude that he interviewed. This is what I'm gonna say about this whole as a snitch thing. Yeah, we heard the Joker on audio talking to Mal Matrix talking about violating this Joker. You know what I'm saying? What he was saying, but he didn't actually he didn't actually direct Mal Matrix to do something to him. He was talking in general. If you think about it, if you really listen to it. And the other thing I'll say is this: I'm not going to sit here and just automatically say Jim Jones is a snitch because I've seen cases like this before where, first of all, let's just say what he did was something that would produce an actual criminal charge. The feds don't always pick everybody up at the same time altogether like that. They may be building something bigger on Jim Jones. He may be involved in something even deeper. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's participating in it or not, it doesn't automatically mean the Joker told because you heard him say something on audio at the same time these other dudes got snatched up. His part of the case may be something totally different than what the other part of the case was involving the dude. I don't say his name no more and everybody else involved with that. It don't automatically mean he's out here telling. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of them cases where people like people like me, YouTubers. This is one of them cases where sometimes you gotta just kind of wait and pump the brakes and let things develop. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen numerous cases where, like I said, people might have thought they ducked from the feds, didn't get indicted, but down the line, you know what I'm saying? An indictment is waiting for them at some point and will come out. I've seen this a couple times. Trust what I tell you. So everybody's jumping up saying he's a snitch. He may be in more trouble than all of them. You don't even know that. He may be being watched for other stuff that hasn't even come out yet because that's how they do. They don't reveal all their information to everybody at all times because they ran down on everybody else. Jim Jones is in a totally different category. He's a rapper, a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? He's involved with more money, bigger things, bigger people. So his part, if he's being watched or if he did violate in a way that could produce him being charged with a criminal charge, it may be something else coming down the line for him later. You know what I'm saying? To just jump up and say he's a snitch is irresponsible because there's really just no proof that he's a snitch, and not just the paperwork thing. Because people always be like, you gotta have paperwork. I'm a person that I'm a firm believer in. No, people are not gonna always be on paperwork for snitching. It doesn't work like that. People are not always. People always say we got paperwork. There's not always paperwork if a joker is telling. A joker could be in a car with the D's that got picked up, sitting in the back seat, crouched down, pointing at people, pointing them in the right direction, telling them little tidbits of information, stuff that never makes it to the court of law. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that would never make it to no paperwork. That happens a lot. A person don't always got to be on paperwork to be a snitch. That's true. But at the same time, what people are accusing Jim, they're saying he got away with a couple of different things that kind of disappeared and went away. That could be true. But that don't mean that there's not a bigger indictment coming down for him at a different time later. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, Jim Jones is a snitch automatically. I'm not going to sit here and say that because you don't know what could be coming next for the Joker. Anything could be in store for him. And he's over there with Rock Nation and all that stuff. No telling what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say about the whole Jim Jones being the snitch thing. I'm not just going to jump on and just say he definitely is because you don't know what's going to. So what about if tomorrow out charged with Jim Jones being charged with all type of stuff, including the stuff that already happened and a whole bunch more stuff? Y'all gonna say he's still a snitch? Then you'd be like, oh shit, he's not a snitching. They was watching him the whole time because they're gonna let a Joker feel comfortable so you can keep going in the same doing the same thing he been doing. If they're trying to build a case for something, they don't want him to be alarmed that they're watching him too. They let him go, let him do the normal things he normally does for a long. Because that's how the feds do. They let you go for a long time. Not sound like the D's in your area, the local detectives, local police that run down on you, make a buy and bust drug sale, they run down on you the next day. Detectives will the feds will let you go for years before they run up on you with the charge. They will have a charge on you sitting there for years before they actually enforce it. That's how the feds work, man. So I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and just jump on this whole, you know what I'm saying, Jim Jones is a snitch thing without more. I would need more proof, more documentation of it. Even if not on paperwork, there's something more than just that phone call when he was like violate the Joker. It didn't say he wasn't actually advising and directing Matrix to go do something to the Joker. He was just saying, you know what I'm saying, this is what's supposed to happen type stuff. So that's what I'm gonna say about Jim Jones, man. Cause I see it's everywhere right now. Everybody talking about it. Every channel I'm subscribed to, they talking about it. But that's what I'm gonna say.